Well, let's bring you some breaking news coming in now this morning on Ground Report. Judgment has been handed down in the former ANC Youth League leader Patrick WISANI'S SJAMBOK and broomstick murder case. WISANI has been found guilty on all three charges. The Randburg Magistrates Court has rejected evidence provided by the former ANC Youth League leader accused of beating his girlfriend to death a year ago. He's also been charged with assaulting his late girlfriend's sister and another man in order to dissuade them from testifying. The court has advised WISANI to obtain legal representation for sentencing. Let's go now live to our reporter, Namusa Pungula. She's on the line. She attended court proceedings this morning. A huge blow, Namusa, to the former ANC Youth League. What did the judge have to say?
Well, thank you so much, Peter. It is a very emotional day here at the Randburg Magistrate Court for the High Court matter, but sitting here at the Randburg Magistrate Court, WISANI has just been found guilty on all the three charges that were posed against him, which is murder, as well as assault, as well as intimidation. The mother of the deceased has been very emotional. The judge has made it clear that after numerous attempts to convince WISANI to find himself legal representation, making him understand the nature of the crime or the charges that he's facing, that he cannot be representing himself. But regardless of all those attempts, WISANI continued representing himself on this case. But also, this is a very interesting case. We've seen groups that are against gender-based violence here present in court. Most of them wearing T-shirts written at the back that they are remembering Nosipho Mandleleni, who is the deceased, as well as other victims that died due to gender-based violence. But also the judge has given him 30 minutes recess just for him to think through his representation, whether he still wants to continue without legal representation, because after 30 minutes the judge will be handing down the sentence. Remember, he's facing three charges, so which means that one charge will have its own sentence. We know that for the murder charge, the judge has made it clear that he's facing a possible life sentence, because the state will definitely move for the maximum sentence for him. But also, Peter, importantly, is that we've seen how his family has supported him throughout. They are also here at court along with some of his comrades. They are present here at court. It was very emotional for them as well when the judge said he is guilty on all three counts.
Namusa, just to confirm, there's a 30-minute recess now, and he's going to be proceeding with sentencing after that, even if he does get legal representation.
Well, Peter, that will depend. It will be dependent on the judge. Remember, he hasn't been represented throughout the case. Well, in the beginning he was, but then later on he started representing himself, which now means that should he find legal representation for the sentencing, he will have to brief that person who will be representing him, having to tell them what exactly has been happening, which might lead to a possible postponement of the sentence. But also importantly, Peter, is that once the judge comes back, he will then get an opportunity to tell the court whether he wants legal representation or he's going to continue representing himself, which will mean that the judge, then the justice, can proceed with the sentencing, Peter.
Great, Namusa, thanks. We'll leave it there. We'll check in with you a little bit later there. Namusa Pungula there live at the Randburg Magistrates Court with the breaking news. Patrick WISANI has now been found guilty on all three charges, murder being the most detrimental one to him, and he will be representing himself, or has been representing himself. A 30-minute recess there. About 20 minutes from now, court proceedings will resume.